Welcome to Morning Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Jacob.
And holy crap, guess who got a new Razor scooter and light-up sneakers? It's the cool boy Jake Young.
Every time I see Jake, he's even cooler.
He's got more lights.
Hold on, I have to stomp.
Yeah,
See the lights.
No, we can see him. He's
that light up underwear you have as well. I'm noticing peeking out.
He's so flashy.
Do you guys want some bubble tape?
Guys, today we have our Legend of Krys Bad JRPG crew here. We are continuing to fill out the world of this terrible video game with Behemoth Okun's suggestion, Bad JRPG summons.
Yeah, you can't have a JRPG without summons.
You can't have a bad JRPG without summons.
I don't know why your characters get control over gods and goddesses to come fight for them, but they do.
It's part of it. It's mastery over both the natural and supernatural. But in the case of a bad JRPG, in the case of Krys
has mastery over pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
But Krys is, he has a few extra ethers and he just wants to use all of his magic points for a big flashy show of power. By the way, Legend of Krys, I assume, is coming out exclusively for the Sega Genesis. Now, the summons is just, big wind-up, big cost, but huge power.
Right.
It's a game changer.
It's a game changer. It's it's not a power you start out with normally, right? You sort of it's it's a turning point in the game. You get mastery over these super powerful entities that you can call upon.
That's usually the theme. It's like there's always a big cinematic. These creatures, especially in Final Fantasy, are towering over the battle. It's kind of the scale all of a sudden just gets blown up. So in Legends of Krys, what is the first summon? What is the first all-powerful being?
Well, Krys, as usual, he's not really cool enough to have mastery over the skies or the gods. What he does have is a dog and a strong desire to be the coolest JRPG guy. So in order to kind of make that narrative fit, he's brought his dog along for the ride.
So he hasn't so he's literally calling his dog. He's
calling his dog.
It's just, come here.
Yeah, come here,
hey, buddy.
Come here.
Hey, who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy?
Krys has summoned.
And he's just kind of got
cute.
little legs. The way he makes it work, though, is that he's gonna he will have attached a lot of things to this dog to make it more threatening.
Oh, Krys plays dress up with his dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so Krys is watch out! You don't understand. I can summon a dragon from the earth.
This is my tiny dragon.
My tiny furry land dragon.
Yeah.
And the dog just kind of trots over.
You don't even want to see its full power.
With his little legs that I've given him here.
It hasn't even spread its wings. My dog. My dragon. I said dragon. Everyone heard me say dragon, right?
I meant Dogren. My dog, Dragon.
My dragon.
He is a very good boy. Yes, he is.
Oh my gosh, it's so he's just he's those limp little legs.
Yeah. He's got a furry corgi.
I'm getting some he's
corgi
a
butt.
Corgi mutt vibe.
Yeah, he's not a pure breed corgi by any means.
So he's healthier.
Krys can't afford that.
No. But Krys wants him to be, threatening.
Krys doesn't support puppy mills either.
But he does support taping things to your dog.
I just hey kids, we've had a lot of fun, but remember, puppy mills are cruel. Just tape stuff to your dog. If you don't like how your dog looks, don't try and inbreed it. Just tape stuff to it.
Gotta have a positive message somewhere in there.
Here you can see Krys has used strips of cardboard.
Yeah.
You can see some of it still has the arrow on it.
And yeah.
This side up kind of thing, and he's just taping these on here to make sort of a wing sort of thing. He wants his dog to be a dragon, like we said.
Yeah.
So he's really going for that look. But, he's on a budget. He can't afford so many things.
Just the other members of Chris's party are like, really? That cost 50 MP? That is not, dude. Come on, we only have so many ethers.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I totally. It actually doesn't cost MP, but Krys wants people to believe that he summoned it, so he expels it somehow.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, no, I totally didn't just call this animal over. I summoned this from another realm of existence.
And they've got here, he's kind of taped to the dog's chin, just a lighter.
So like it's like a real,
So
watch out, he'll singe you. He'll singe you real good.
If he gets too close, he'll get you with this.
Yeah.
It's just
he has to
taped on there.
rub his chin up against you.
And the dog's not gonna. I mean, he might do it
friendly.
because
he's a friendly guy.
Yeah, he's trying to be like loving.
Aw.
And he might accidentally get you with it if you're not careful.
I like how he didn't try as hard on the second wing.
Oh
no! Well, he kind of
he got tired. He was like, "You get it, right? There's a wing."
He lost interest a little bit.
I got. Oh, I know what this summon's name is.
What's that?
What is it?
Bahamut.
Oh, Bahamut.
Arise, dark Bahamut.
He just trots over.
Who's a good Bahamut? Bahamut gets like wrecked by an enemy.
Oh no.
And then like Krys has to not cry while he's like, that's right, back to the realm from which you came. You'll be back.
You just wasted all of your energy defeating a spirit. You didn't hurt anyone who's
not
real.
a real creature, or definitely not my dog. My dog Chapman.
The one Meemaw got me when I was 10.
There are ways that this summon can hurt enemies, but they're all accidental.
Yeah.
They're all nuzzle based.
Yeah. You just gotta hope that the enemy doesn't notice them and just goes in for like a good like pet hug.
Yeah, and it's like, ooh, ow.
Ooh, ow, ooh, that's sharp. Ooh.
Ooh, wow, that shouldn't be on a dog.
Where's your owner, buddy?
Incredibly irresponsible.
Please do not talk to the dragon.
Be awed by his splendor and power.
And then
Behold.
Attached to like his little poof tail, he just kind of tied around some streamers.
Aw.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So they just kind of come off like this.
Magnificent.
Oh.
And keep in mind, like, the first enemy you fight in this game is, what is it?
Extinction.
Extinction.
Yeah.
The end of all things. Mm-hmm. And then you kind of just have this guy, and you're like, go Bahamut, and he's just like...
let's get this high quality animation.
Here I come.
Trotting along. Yeah, I mean, that is true. You do start off with this something. You don't have to, you don't have to earn it or anything because it literally is just a dog.
Yeah, your mom is not happy. Christina, was that her name?
Yeah.
She's not happy that you took the dog out on your dangerous quest.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get ticks.
Yeah, she's just shouting at you from the bush. Gosh, we've got such a continuity now. Everybody, make sure you watch all of the other JRPG episodes before you watch this one.
My goal is by the end of 2017, every Drawfee video requires 5 hours of previous viewing. To make any sense.
I just want him to be saying Bork.
I mean,
this is R.I.P. the Bork dog.
Yeah.
Passed away recently. That little dog that does the Bork,
with the angels
the Bork
now.
song. But he brought a lot of joy in this world.
Yeah, and we remember him.
We remember him. We honor him in our awful parody game. All right, well, there's our first summon.
Okay.
Do you want to do like a later summon?
Did you want to do a second one real quick?
Oh, yeah.
And what do you think summons are doing, like, when they aren't being summoned? Like, are they just hanging out? Like, do they all hang out together? Or are they each, like, in their own discrete realm?
I think you just, like, bring them into existence. Like, they're not doing anything. They don't exist until you... But I guess in a lot of cases, they're like gods.
Yeah.
No, they must have some sort of godly duties to be fulfilling. I like to think
they're all at a party, hanging out, and then one of them gets like a beeper call. And it's like, oh, some plucky kids are trying to stop the end of the world. I gotta go kill some
Odin,
spiders.
You just got here. No, it'll be fine. I'm gonna zoom in, hit them all with holy lightning, and I'll be back before you know it. Don't worry.
Cover the entire battlefield in an explosion, but it's only gonna hit the enemies.
This was like your second summon.
Okay.
And again, Krys is
beard man.
Krys is very DIY with the way he does things because no one asked him to be an adventurer. No one really wants him to be an adventurer. So this is just like your friend Tim.
Oh.
He's kind of just a guy. He's like balding a little bit. He lives in next door to you. You grew up together, and he does it because he feels bad for Krys.
So you just sort of call him, and he shows up. Like he's not with you on the adventure. He's not a party member.
No, he's a summon.
He's a summon. Okay.
Tim arrives in a Honda Civic a block away.
Yeah.
Just so it's not too obvious.
It's like, well, I could just drive right up. No, I'm summoning you.
Yeah. So
Just
here he is.
park around the corner. Did Krys also dress Tim up in an elaborate costume?
Like initially, but I feel like
Tim just is like, I'm not wearing that.
Tim, vested in holy polo shirts, arise!
Arise,
Tim.
arise, Tim.
Strike down my enemies! I am your master, and you will do as I say.
He's like, Krys, how long are we gonna do this?
Krys, I said I'd help you out.
And like, I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart, but it's been like every day with this, and like
You made me punch a butterfly earlier.
I called out of work today.
Krys, I'm beginning to think I'm like enabling you, and like
I was hoping if we spent enough time together, I could talk you out of this. Maybe get you to get a job.
Silence!
Like a thank you would be nice, you know? Just like a thank you every now and again.
Now unleash your unholy fury!
He just goes up and talks to him. He's like, hey, look, he doesn't know what he's doing, okay?
He's not a bad kid.
He's not a bad kid. He's so plucky. He's got so much spunk, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a big sword. He doesn't really know how to use it, but...
Tim, unleash Giga Fusion!
So,
Krys, I don't know what that means.
Krys, you keep combining words.
Tim,
words.
The Omega Bolt is yours to command!
This is a pog. Do you want me to throw this pog?
He's got like a fork. He has like cutlery taped to his shoulders to look kind of like...
wearing a... He said it'd be better if I was pointy. It's fine.
It is his powerful Aegis. You cannot pierce it through any means, physical or magical. It's like, Krys, this is cutlery. Is this your mom's?
Is this your mom? She's not going to be happy. That's right, I'm not happy.
Because she's just right over there.
She's right over there.
He's got some spoons on this side. And Krys is just so into it.
Yeah. Oh, Krys is having a great time.
Krys and his dumb friends.
How's Fly Butler reacting to all this?
Oh my goodness, Krys, you are so powerful. Fly Butler is the most enabler.
Yeah.
Fly Butler is all about this.
Fly Butler is the true villain of the series.
Yeah. Oh.
Behold the noble knight of the realm.
Clad in the finest of bucketry.
So the summons so far are Bahamut and Tim.
Bahamut and Tim. It just says rad.
Covered in runes from a forgotten realm.
And the bucket was like full of water when he put it on his head.
It wasn't fully,
It's just a little drippy.
So it kind of, his hair is wet now, and it's like
he's just not having it at all.
Dripping down his head.
He's so resigned.
It's like, oh,
Allow
God.
me to return, master, from whence
to the Walmart checkout line from whence I was working.
I am
Here's
out of personal
name tag.
days.
Yeah. The name tag's a good touch.
Called out one too many times. The boss is mad. Oh, great master.
Oh, great master.
It's Tim with a Y, because he does live in a fantasy kingdom. So T-Y-M. So there we go. Those are some early game summons.
I'm going to draw, I guess, a later game summon.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big leagues.
Yeah.
Because, by that point, you're summoning, like, trans-dimensional beings and, like, beautiful goddesses, like, summoning, like, hailstorms. And
Well, you need them to fight Skitterbug.
Oh, yeah.
I like to think that Krys... He doesn't start off his adventure with any powers, but like just through a series of misadventures and a comedy of errors, he does end up gaining access to supernatural beings.
Because we know he starts in like a beat-up car, his granddad's car, with his friend Tim and his dog, and somehow a giant magical sword. But as he goes on, he does get that airship, the guy in the airship body. I forget what his name was. Do you remember, Nathan?
Oh, I don't.
Wait, I have a phone. I will look it up. What are we looking for?
It was Chris's airship. Was just like the dude
Oh,
with the big long legs that came out of him.
Yeah, that was terrifying. JRPG vehicles.
Was his name just Airship?
I don't remember
Yeah,
at
you
all.
gave him a name like Eric Ship.
Eric Ship, probably.
We can't even remember our own headcanon.
Our own continuity. Well, that's what the fans are for. They remember way better than we do. Okay, so this looks like it's getting pretty fancy.
This is one of them fancy, because we can't, Jacob, I like what you did. I like the jokes, but
I like the jokes, Jacob, but fuck off. Right out of here. Just get out. Do something real for once.
Can you just take...
This is not a game.
Can you just take it? I mean, it literally is a game that we are making.
Okay, so this is intimidating.
Yeah, this is looking more like your classic RPG summon here.
Yeah.
So is this like Zeus?
Well, see, a lot of the summons in Final Fantasy are sort of based off of deities and mythological creatures.
Yeah, you got like Odin.
You got Odin, you got Shiva, Ramu, Leviathan, Hades.
Yeah.
So this is Jesus.
What?
Oh. Just Jesus.
This is Jesus.
The historical Jesus or the biblical Jesus?
It's summon Jesus, like just like how Shiva isn't actually like an ice princess. Mm-hmm. We're taking some liberties here. So
this is a combat Jesus.
Yeah, this is some sort of like a battle Jesus.
That you draw down from his holy
world
throne.
Famous violent person, Jesus Christ. Yeah. World renowned for his battle prowess and eagerness to fight.
Yeah. Well, Krys tells him that there are like some shitty moneylenders.
Yeah.
That's it. Money exchangers.
Yeah. Jesus hates that.
Jesus, what didn't he flip some tables?
He flips some tables. He flips the table onto the foes.
Yeah.
You have a better chance of a camel passing through the eye of a needle than defeating me, Jesus.
Flump.
Just a cosmic table.
My lunch.
Oh, God.
So I like the unicorn horn thorn.
Yeah.
Unicorn thorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fun to say and it's fun to draw.
I could say it a bunch more times.
Unicorn thorn?
Unicorn thorn horn thorn.
Okay, so imagine you're playing whatever this bizarre, like, irony cocktail of gameplay is, and you're down to the final boss, and, like, all of a sudden it gets, like, real, and just a little option just pops up in your menu. It's just summon Jesus.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? And
like the end of the game, it totally, like, flips, and it's, like, a really good RPG ending. Like an epic final boss.
You are still fighting Skitterbug.
Yes. Well, it's Skitterbug's final form.
Yeah.
Skitter King. Who is the new god.
Yeah.
You have to kill God. If it's a JRPG, you have to kill God at the end.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, Lucianosaurus, discovers the error of his ways.
Yes.
But, it's not enough. He tries to stop Skitterbug.
Because Lucianosaurus, sets things in motion with his magic that enables Skitterbug to obtain
his true
a forbidden power.
Yeah.
And when he realizes what he's done, he joins your team to try and stop it, but it's too late. But Jesus with his bread sword.
Yeah, oh God. Oh no. If he has fish in the other hand, I'm leaving this room.
Well, I'm sorry.
Bad news, Jake.
Oh no. This is his it's one of your gross kissy fish too.
This is his fish cannon.
I guess it is part of Jesus' MO to protect the weak, and there's nobody weaker.
There's no one weaker than Krys. That's very true.
Then Krys and Tim and Bahamut.
Tim, no. Once the smoke clears and the evil's been defeated, Tim rolls up in his Honda Civic and is like, "Hey, sorry, I was at a thing. What I missed?
Got caught late on a shift. Listen, your mom wants you home.
Yeah,
she lost track of you for a second, and she's flipping.
I can't do this anymore. I haven't been on a date in 4 years."
Is that Jesus?
Oh, hey. Hello, Tim.
I mean,
my child.
Yeah, it's important to remember that Christianity is not a religion that exists in the world of Krys.
Yeah.
Just like the religions in
There is no Hinduism.
They're
Yeah.
summoning across universes to bring these creatures in.
Nathan, I was worried that you would have forgotten wings.
Yeah, and he needs all the wings.
I like how they're just passing behind Tim's bucket hat.
Yeah.
Tim's still very unimpressed.
He's just like, what is that? Did you actually get powers now? So can I go home?
Yeah, you don't need me anymore
You
then,
don't.
right? Oh, that's a metal wing.
Oh, it's
You got a real wing, you got a robot wing.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they're all robot wings.
I think they're all. I think this is like a robot man. I've decided.
You've decided.
I've
because
decided.
technology is our new god.
Yeah.
I love when Nathan gets into it on
Yeah.
these JRPG videos.
Yeah.
He just ends up drawing something very rad.
Yeah.
Like Extinction was just cool.
Yeah.
And he totally got lost in the drawing a
Yeah.
cool thing zone.
It's like, haha, fun time jokes. And then Nathan's like, this would look so fucking radical on my van.
Yeah. I mean, I do need to get a van so I can.
Paint a dog
Yeah.
and some Jesus.
Yeah. I need to figure out what his legs are.
Maybe something to do with water, like he's walking on water.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Like you could do some ocean waves or something.
Yeah. He just brings the ocean.
Oh, that's the initial summon is the ocean rushes forth.
Yeah.
And he's just starts tiptoeing across it.
Tiptoeing daintily. Also, a thing about the game is the Jesus summon is the most powerful in the game, but it does take a full hour and a half to play the cutscene, and it's unskippable.
Oh, completely unskippable.
So it's like a feature-length film of him being summoned and doing his attack.
Mm-hmm. And you know how the summon attack is different than the name? Shiva you'll summon Shiva and then she will do diamond dust.
Yeah, yeah.
So you summon Jesus and then his attack is called Sunday Schooled.
Yeah. And you have to sit through a sermon. And each time it's a different sermon.
I mean, on the one hand, will this kill the gameplay loop? Yes. But you'll learn the power of sharing with your fellow neighbor.
Yes. Cyber Jesus.
He's a hero.
It's the first 30 minutes of the cutscene is all of the 12 disciples hearing the call.
Oh,
and
God.
they form up into Voltron into Cyber Jesus, but they have to travel to you in real time.
Yeah. And maybe most of the game is in pixel graphics, but this is in HD.
Yeah.
Unreal Engine.
CGI. Yeah. Unreal 4. We don't mention it in the requirements, the CPU requirements.
Yeah.
Oh, if you start playing the game without minimum specs, your PC will explode.
Yeah.
You just can't. You just don't get to use the summon. Then it's just.
It checks your computer and it's I don't think so.
No. It tries to run, and the heat and the strain destroys all of your files.
Yeah, melts your graphics card entirely. Nathan, this is good.
This is good. This is awesome.
Thank you.
And I really love the juxtaposition of him next to Bahamut and Tim. All
It looks
walking
like
into battle together.
It looks like a really freaky Pokemon evolution.
Yeah, it does.
It starts off with a dog, then it evolves into a man with a bucket, and then Jesus.
Yeah, Cyber Jesus.
Cyber Jesus.
Nathan, this is super rad.
Thank you.
There's besides the weird fish mouth going
I think that grounds it a little bit. I like the weird fish mouth.
Well, guys, these are your summons in the game. Leave a comment if you have ideas for other summons, other JRPG things we should include, or just what other videos you want to see us make. Listen to What Should We Draw on iTunes and HeadGum.
And if you have some extra time in between fun at JRPGs and Drawfee content, maybe listen to my podcast, Wizard and the Bruiser.
Yeah, listen to Jake's podcast, Wizard and the Bruiser. It's good. Watch us on Twitch.
Oh, yeah, you should definitely do that.
And as always, we are very sorry.